Allen.
Shine off of Josh Allen? Man, we got to stop doing this to people. We got to really stop doing this to people. Putting these absurd expectations on someone. And then when they don't meet up to those absurd expectations, then all of a sudden we look at them differently. The shine off of Josh Allen? Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as we here, then we might as well shine together. That's who shine. Puff Big snapped on that one, and Josh Allen been snapping his whole career too. You know what's crazy about this? These expectations, like people really think that success is linear. Like the only way to go up is up. No, sometimes you gotta bounce back from going down and then going up even higher. Where have you ever been? What have you ever accomplished, Acho? Seriously, where all you did was take positive steps. And look at Josh Allen. His first 3 years, he did. Not just positive steps, huge leaps. He took leap after leap after leap. And now we expect him to take another leap. Last year, he had 21 touchdowns and 7 interceptions at this time. This year, he has 21 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Oh, my God. You know why they call it the triple jump? Because the human body says, that's it. Run, 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 run. Josh Allen, get to the league. Hop, first year. Hop, second year. Hop, third year. Land softly. Measure that. That's it. You ain't getting a fourth hop. It ain't the quadruple jump. It ain't your fourth year you're going to go out there and do even more. Your body will break down. Your hip will come off your body. The point is, this dude is still where he was last year. And last time I checked, everyone was loving Josh Allen last year. I don't understand the difference in terms of this Josh Allen and what we've seen, at least, of last year.
I like your take, Sel. It's not so much that the shine is off of Josh Allen. Josh Allen just gets dirty quick. Still, I got my bathroom floors are white. My bathroom floors are white. It sounds great in perspective because when they're freshly swept and freshly mopped, they glisten, they shine, all that. But your boy got a full head of Nigerian hair. Lil Wayne rapped about it, so you know it's something to talk about. Tougher than Nigerian hair. My criteria compared to your career just isn't fair. With that being said, boy, detangle some of this hair, sponge brush it. That floor gets dirty quick.
Okay.
So it's not that the shine isn't there, but boy, them white floors, they used to glisten. Boy, do they get dirty quick. That's how I feel about Josh Allen. Because boy, week 1 against them Steelers, he got dirty quick. Boy, against them Jacksonville Jaguars, he wasn't even the best Josh Allen on the field. He got dirty quick. Boy, the week after they played the Steelers, although it was a dominant win against the Jets, he got dirty quick. So it's not that Josh Allen's shine has been lost. So I just think, man, do he get dirty quick. He only had 10 picks all last year, 16 games. He got 8 picks this year through 10 games. He had a 69% completion percentage last year, all season. He got a 65% completion percentage this year. So it's not that the shine is gone. Josh Allen just, like my floors, get dirty quick.
Man, you call this dude Pigpen. He ain't no damn dirty quick. What is happening is he's the same, and everyone else either got better with other colors on, the opponents, or those around him, not necessarily the same if we dive into the details of his surrounding parts. Let's show some respect to Josh Allen, who last year set franchise records, who last year set personal records. And as we always talk about in our favorite sport, to expect me to PR after I PR is maybe a little absurd, right? Usain Bolt goes out there and gets his world record. If anybody was thinking that he gonna lower that or he go, nah, that's not how it goes. The biorhythms were working, perfect start, perfect finish, everything was calculated, all worked out. But to say replicate that, if it's gonna happen, usually it takes time. Josh Allen's doing the same thing and everything is looked at differently. It's not about him losing anything. Look, last year, Josh Allen was the same guy who had 4,544 passing yards. He's on pace to have the same amount of passing yards. He is 6 fewer yards than last year. So basically, this is what I used to hate, and this is what I used to love about sports. You go out there and you're like, yo, I'm giving them my all. And then that all one day wins, works. The next day, that same all loses. And you're like, yo, this is a fickle sport. This is a fickle game. And you got to love and you got to hate that part about the game. But Josh Allen is an approximation of what he was last year. Why would the shine be off of someone who's doing it the same, basically, as they did last year?
Because if we're being real, Sel, Josh Allen's games are a microcosm of his season, which is a microcosm of his career, which is a microcosm of him, the person. Josh Allen spazzes over the course of games. He has up and down games. You remember that playoff game? All of a sudden, he's running backwards, don't know what he's going on.
Man.
And his games are a synopsis of his seasons. He has up and down seasons. Josh Allen, he has 8 games above 125 passer rating, 8 games below 90 passer rating. Only Aaron Rodgers has 8 games of such in the last 16 above 125. And the guys below are Sam Darnold, are Jalen Hurts. So Josh Allen's games, microcosm of his seasons, microcosm of career. And that is why the shine, at least, has to some degree been gotten dusty. I think about the Drost effect. And the Drost effect is those pictures sell, you know, if you look at them, the closer you look at them, it's a picture of a picture. Then you look at the picture, it's a picture of a picture. You look at the picture, it's a picture of the same picture. The more you look at the picture, it's just another picture of itself. That's Josh Allen in and of itself.
Deep,
the more you look at Josh Allen, the more you realize, yo, his up and down seasons are caused by up and down games, which are caused by up and down plays, which has led to an up and down career. So it's not that the shine is off. I think we're just seeing Josh Allen for who he really is, up and down. Last year we saw him at a peak. This year we're seeing him in not so much of a peak. But you've heard the quote, every peak is a valley to a bigger mountain. And I think Josh Allen right now is in a valley compared to the mountain of his peak last year.
Damn, stall him out. I thought the dude was balling again this year. I mean, he's in the MVP consideration,
which is
crazy. I think everybody else is.
I know. I'm like, that is the most baffling thing to me that he's still Fox bet like number 2 in MVP.
He was number 1 last week and then up and down, as you want to say, right? But he's still higher than some of the guys we talk about that we think are having great seasons. You know why? Because once again, you need to trust the house. The house is looking at details that we're not fully respecting. The house is respecting that not the same maybe in terms of what I'm seeing around him. And then he's still keeping this thing afloat. And obviously, there's still a good team. But it's been suffering of late. I give you that. But damn, this whole demand of just be your best. And then when you're your best, be that again. What the teachers always say, it's hard to get an A. It's harder to keep an A in my class. In Josh's class, he's looking like right now, I got an A. And then all of a sudden, now you want me to keep that A? But does an A- keep me eligible? Like, you know, he's in a position that he was last year, but now we're looking at him differently. I'm not looking at him differently. I understand that once you go out there and do your best, to show that exactly the same is different. And his best on in a franchise that had Jim Kelly in it, I know it's a different era, but this guy went out there and lit it up. And let's be real. This is the craziest part. He got to where he got faster than we expected it. So now we reset our expectations, and then we want to demand more of him when it's like, dog, I wasn't even supposed to be here. That's the craziest part about perception. It's not reality in this one. Who would have thought Josh Allen would have been an MVP frontrunner in his 4th year? How about his 3rd year? He was in the MVP conversation. So I think he really exceeded what we believed in him. And now we're going to just make him believe that he's not exactly who he is.
I think so, because we're finally holding Josh Allen accountable to who he truly is.
What's that?
Well, greater than we thought.
Okay.
So now I'm holding you to that standard and that metric of your own greatness. I've been in positions standing next to a body of water, but as I walk up to the body of water, at first I just think it's like a gulf. I think it's encapsulated, or I might even think it's a lake, depending upon my limited vision. But then I've gotten to a point where I walk up close to it, I'm like, oh, wait a second, I'm tripping, bruh. This is an ocean.
Okay.
Now I have to hold this body of water accountable to what it actually is, and that has limitless potential, limitless ends, limitless impact. Josh Allen, from a distance, we were like, oh, this might just be a little lake. Or this might be a gulf. Oh, wait. Josh Allen, you're way better than we thought.
Yeah.
Now I have to hold you accountable to your greatness. I'm not going to minimize your potential because you're minimizing your ability. Okay. You've shown me just how able and how capable you are. Now I'm holding you accountable to just how good you are every time you go on the football field because you showed me you were great. Now I just want to make sure you keep up with that level of greatness. I can't let you go back to being a small version of yourself. Bro, you an MVP leader. You're a 45 touchdown kind of guy. This isn't the same that.
It is. It really is. Like, it's the same shoes, just maybe one of them's untied, and you over there like, ugh, they ugly. This reminds me of going to school. Okay, so let's talk about this. First day of school, freshman year at Columbia University. Okay, So you walk on campus, and the first thing you see is like, whoa, a sea of people. Then the next thing you see is, who's these dudes out here at these kiosks and these tables? So, you get nosy. You're really trying to play it off to holler at Jennifer. You're like, I'm saying, what's up, girl? Oh, what y'all got? And then they were selling, like giving you away credit cards. Remember that? So then you get your credit card. You're like, oh, I got $500 on credit. So, Jennifer, what you talking about? What you talking about? All right, so we got to go. I remember buying some Bugs Bunny Jordans. I don't know what, Space Jam Jordans? Okay, and I bought them, and they had the strap and all that. Oh, and I wore them. And the first day I wore them, everybody was coming, where you get them chains out the Wiley? Where you get them chains, right? So what I'm saying? Next day I wore them, same Jordans. Not as many people came up to me and said it. By a week's gone, not anybody walking up to me talking about the Jordans. It's the same shoe. It's the same Josh Allen. It's just all of a sudden you get bored of my greatness faster than my greatness is not as great. These Jays, I still got them Jordans. You know why? Because they cost a lot. and I got bad credit off that credit card to buy them Jordans. And Jennifer wasn't even cool with me. So the point is this. Sometimes you can look at the same exact thing, and the first time you like when the first time I saw your Bentley, when it was washed. It was washed the first time. Then I saw it dusty. I was like, all right. Same Bentley, though, right? All you got to do is wash it off. 21-7 last year. Let me ask you this. 21-8 this year.
Does Josh Allen need to be washed off? Because the question is talking about the shine. So if you're making the correlation between you saw my Bentley clean, then you saw the Bentley dusty. We saw Josh Allen last year clean. We're seeing Josh Allen right now dusty. Is this the same clean Josh Allen?
It is. You know what the difference is? And this is, once again, I used to love and hate about sports. You can give the same numbers, but it's having the same impact. Performance is crazy, man. It is all over the place. Like Tom Brady can give a performance that we're like, Tom Brady in the playoffs last year was not great.
At all.
Let's just get that straight. However, it had impact. Maybe it stabilized the troops. Maybe it was opportune moments where he was the field general and got him in those situations. No turnovers in this certain situation. All those things. Josh Allen needs to learn the deeper calculations of the game beyond the simple math of I have the same stats as I did last year.